The Pyramids of Giza have captivated the imagination of people for centuries. These massive structures, built over 4,500 years ago, have been the subject of countless theories and legends about their purpose and construction. While many believe that the pyramids were tombs for the pharaohs, there are those who speculate that they were something much more extraordinary: ancient power plants. It is said that the pyramids were not just architectural marvels, but also ingenious machines that harness the energy of the universe to power the civilization of ancient Egypt. Today, in History in Minutes, let us explore the possibility that the Pyramids of Giza were indeed mysterious power plants that continue to fascinate us to this day. The Pyramids of Giza have remained standing for millennia, since their construction over 4,500 years ago. These grand tombs were built by Egypt's pharaohs during the Old Kingdom era to prepare for the afterlife, which they believed would transform them into gods. The pharaohs constructed temples to the gods and monumental pyramid tombs filled with all that they would need to guide and sustain themselves in the next world. The first pyramid project was undertaken by Pharaoh Khufu around 2550 BC, which resulted in the largest pyramid in Giza, towering over a plateau at 481 feet or 147 meters, and made up of an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing an average of 2.5 to 15 tons. Pharaoh Khafre, Khufu's son, followed with the second pyramid in Giza around 2520 BC and included the Sphinx, a mysterious monument with a lion's body and a pharaoh's head, which may have stood watch over the pharaoh's entire tomb complex. The third and smallest of the Giza pyramids, built by Pharaoh Menkaure around 2490 BC, and featured a more complex mortuary temple. Within each Grand Pyramid lies a larger complex that comprises a palace, temples, solar boat pits, and various other components. Even today, the awe-inspiring engineering feats accomplished at Giza remain so remarkable that scientists are uncertain about the exact methods used to construct the pyramids. However, through research, they have gained insight into the people responsible for this magnificent feat and the political power that made it possible. The workforce that constructed the pyramids consisted of skilled and well-fed Egyptian laborers who resided in a temporary city nearby. Evacuations conducted at the site have revealed an intricately organized community abundant with resources, which likely received support from a centralized authority. It's believed that various communities throughout Egypt provided laborers, food, and other essential resources, turning the construction of the pyramids into a national project that showcased the wealth and the power of the ancient pharaohs. These discoveries have led Zahi Hawass, the Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities and a National Geographic explorer in residence, to suggest that, in a sense, it was the pyramids that built Egypt rather than the other way around. The greatest question of all: were the pyramids intended to be power plants? The Great Pyramid's exterior was adorned with a tightly fitted layer of white tufa limestone that lacked magnesium and had excellent insulation capabilities, making it difficult for the electricity within the pyramid to escape without regulation. Inside the pyramid, the stone blocks were constructed from another type of limestone containing crystals, which are powerful electrical conductors, and a small amount of metal to allow for optimal power transmission. The pyramid's shafts were lined with granite, a slightly radioactive substance that serves as a conductor and enables the ionization of the air within these shafts. This use of conductive and insulating materials mirrors their usage in insulated electrical cables and serves as a testament to the pyramid's faultless engineering. However, an energy source is required to generate electricity. The Giza Plateau, where the pyramids are located, is home to a network of underground water channels. The pyramids themselves are constructed above layers of limestone, which are interspersed with water-filled gaps. These special rock layers, which transmit electricity upwards while carrying underground water to the surface, are referred to as aquifers. When the River Nile flows through these aquifers, it generates an electric current, which is known as physioelectricity. The pyramid's subterranean chambers are constructed from granite, which is an excellent conductor of electricity. These chambers are essentially conductors built into the rock, which are charged with physioelectricity. This electric current is then transmitted directly to the upper part of the pyramid's granite-covered chambers. This phenomenon is known as physioelectricity, and it is one of the many mysteries surrounding the construction of the pyramids. The pyramid's unique structure allows for the formation of an electromagnetic field at its base, which is then transmitted in a concentrated form to the upper layers of the pyramid. The pyramid's top originally featured a gold capstone, which is an excellent conductor of electricity. However, this section is no longer present in modern times, which means that the top of the pyramid has lost its flawless geometric structure. The gold capstone served an important function by providing a conductive path for the transfer of negative ions to the ionosphere, which generated a current. This current was made possible by the aquifer system located beneath the pyramid, which allowed for the transmission of the electromagnetic field on the ground. This technology is identical to that which was used by inventor Nikola Tesla in the early 1900s in the United States of America. Tesla, who is credited with inventing fundamental electric technologies such as the alternating current, electric engine, radio, the laser, and radar, constructed the Wardenclyffe Tower between 1901 and 1917. This tower was capable of simultaneously transmitting sound and pictures between continents without the use of an external source of electricity. Tesla even applied wireless power transmission technology in his invention, which is a testament to his innovative and groundbreaking approach to electrical engineering. Tesla also utilized the power of aquifers in his Wardenclyffe Tower, as he discharged negative ions from the aquifer into the tower. The electromagnetic technology used in Tesla's tower is strikingly similar to the electromagnetic field created during the construction of the pyramids. Both systems generate negative ions and transmit them without the need for electric cables. It is unclear what specific purposes the ancient Egyptians used electricity for, but relief carvings indicate that they had used handheld bulb-type lamps that were powered by a cable-free electric source. These lamps bear a resemblance to Tesla's description of his alternating current being safe, and at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, Tesla even demonstrated his alternating electric current by transmitting it through his body to a light bulb he held in his hand, without the use of electrical cables. The ancient Egyptians are believed to have utilized wireless technology for communication purposes, as evidenced by a relief carving that depicts a wireless antenna. The carving also shows a transmitter on the right and a receiver on the left. This suggests that the Egyptians had access to cable-free energy that they used for wireless communication. In addition to their use of wireless technology, the ancient Egyptians were also skilled in the manufacturing of yarn. The yarn they produced for their fabrics was as fine as that manufactured by modern machinery. They also employed electric power in their weaving plants. Many gold objects that have been discovered from ancient Egypt were found to have been finely gold-plated using electricity. The level of perfection in this gold plating suggests that the ancient Egyptians had a sophisticated understanding of electrical processes. The Great Pyramid also generates a powerful electromagnetic field, as evidenced by total electromagnetic measurements taken around the structure. This electromagnetic field is similar to that which is present during a thunderstorm with lightning. To demonstrate this phenomenon, one can stand at the top of the pyramid with a bottle wrapped in a damp cloth and observe sparks that fly away from the bottle, similar to being on top of a high-voltage bobbin. Although the pyramids have traditionally been viewed as the burial sites of pharaohs, there are no inscriptions of the Great Pyramid's corridors, indicating that it was once more functional than a mausoleum. Archaeologists discovered an empty stone chest in the king's chamber, believed to be the pharaoh's coffin, but upon closer inspection, it appears to have been strategically placed where a missing piece of the pyramid's conductive structure was located. This suggests that the pyramid could have harnessed electricity using a superconductive material, potentially the Ark of the Covenant, which is said to have been in Egypt during ancient times. According to historical records, Prophet Moses was raised as an administrator in ancient Egypt and taught the secrets of the civilization's energy knowledge, including the use of the Ark of the Covenant as a capacitor. It is also believed that Prophet Moses fled Egypt with the Ark of the Covenant, which Pharaoh pursued at any cost because he knew without it, Egypt would lose all its glory and magnificence. The Mayans and Assyrians also depicted similar wireless electrical technology in their relief carvings, suggesting that other societies may have utilized it as well. This information highlights that there were no primitive societies in the past, and that communities of varying levels of development existed side by side throughout history. It also suggests that development is not a linear process, and that ancient societies may have had more advanced technologies than those in more recent times. The mystery behind the pyramid's purpose and their function remains to be a work in progress. But we can say that although it was built in a time you may think that something is impossible, some evidence says otherwise. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more contents worth your every minute.